Welcome to SuperDavedevYT channel. This is SuperDavedev. We're watching the Grand Prix in America, United States of America Grand Prix. It's in Texas. Track is called COTA. It's a circuit of the Americas. Very interesting, very nuts. George Russell crashed into the wall. Hopefully, luckily should I say, he is okay. Luckily he is okay, and you know he's fine and he's doing his thing. But unfortunately, you know, it didn't allow Verstappen to actually do his best lap. So even though Lando Norris qualified first, we don't know what Verstappen's final lap would have been like. And Lando Norris says he would not be able to qualify faster. Like, I don't know if I trust him, bro. He's not a very good. He's not very good at what he knows and what he says, because I remember not so long ago he used to say no one is gonna beat Max. Now here we are. He is the guy that is tasked with trying to beat Max Verstappen, and you know what? I'm not like I just don't think I have any confidence in him, man. I have almost no confidence that Lando Norris can actually successfully beat Max Verstappen. And it's not to do with his car, it's not to do with anything other than him. He's a very weak-minded individual, and you know what? Depending on how you look at it, if you don't like the fact that the British are extremely biased, if you don't know this, almost 90% of Formula 1 is run by British individuals. The British media, the people that are actually broadcasting it, almost 90% of them are British. The cameramen, the people working behind the scenes are almost 90% British. Doesn't matter if you're watching F1 TV on the website or you're watching F1 TV on your American channels. It's 90% of them are British broadcasting staff. So the issue we have here is we've got a British bias problem in Formula 1. Extremely bad problem when it comes to the fact that we cannot have, like, even the commentators, dude, even the people that use that has to be neutral, they are not neutral. They might pretend to be neutral. They might say things that will they might say smart things at smart times to make you believe they're not neutral. But unfortunately, they are British and they are neutral. They are very biased. Sorry, they aren't neutral. They are extremely biased. And that's very sad. I would just be very honest with you. It's very sad. Because ultimately, it means that... It just means that all of these unnecessary things happen. Because Max Verstappen is basically being... Like, he is absolutely being targeted by the British media, by the commentators, by the stewards. Remember, even the FIA stewards, most of them are British too. They are trying very hard to be unbiased, the British commentators and the British FIA stewards, but unfortunately bias is with them as well. The only way to do this correctly is you need to diversify everybody. You diversify Sky Sports, which is the main broadcaster of Formula 1. Even if you're watching in America, Sky Sports is still the main broadcaster. They might rebrand it to ESPN or something, but it's still Sky Sports staff broadcasting that to ESPN, so they can show you Sky Sports feed. So unfortunately, it's unfortunate, bros. But this is the reality we have now. We have to deal with this. This has been like this now for years and years. There was a time where the British bias wasn't this bad. I would like to believe that. I might be wrong. But unfortunately, it's extremely bad now in Formula 1, dude. They are absolutely trying to nerf the hell out of Max Verstappen. Every time Max Verstappen tries to defend, they're like, oh, he's not supposed to defend. How dare a Formula 1 driver defend his position? Penalize him! Penalize him! Why is he defending? Like in Austria, for instance, they wanted to penalize Max Verstappen, yet Lando Norris was already supposed to be penalized for track limits. So Lando Norris already had track limit violations trying to reach Max Verstappen, right? So he had the track limits to get to Max Verstappen. And by that time, the stewards were less concerned about the track limit penalty for Lando Norris and more concerned about penalizing Verstappen. That is how bad that was. Extremely, extremely, extremely bad. It is extremely bad. Formula 1 is not Formula 1. It isn't. Anybody paying for Formula 1 right now is paying for British biased media. I'm just being honest. Yes, I am paying for F1. I'm only doing so because I want to watch. But if you don't have to pay, then don't do it. If you do not have to pay for Formula 1 to watch it, don't do it. Go to a bar. Why? What would it matter for you to go to a bar and watch it with a buddy? Me, unfortunately, I stream it. I have to commentate, so I have to watch it. I have to watch it at home. So I'm just being straight up with you. If you don't have to, look, the only time that you support a company is when you know it delivers. Formula 1 is a biased British company right now. If you support it, you're supporting the British biasness. That's just the way it is. I understand if you've got if you have points that you want to make. But the problem is still the British bias. Anybody can see it. Anybody that is not British can see it with their own eyes. They can see it. They can see the effect of it. And it's not right. They need to remove it. They need to make Formula 1 as diverse as they possibly can. I would prefer if America completely takes over Formula 1, broadcasting Formula 1, FIA rules, if America can take it over completely, because according to the owners, the information we have is the owners of Formula 1 are American. The majority shareholder is American company. So why can the majority shareholder not enforce this situation to force Formula 1 to change? This has to happen. It has to happen. Why can an American company that's the majority owner not force Formula 1? You know what? I've said a lot. I've made my what do you call it? I have vented a lot now. But right now you're watching Formula 1. They've already done the formation track as I was crying, being dramatic here. But you know what? Here we are. We're watching the Formula 1. This is going to be interesting. And you know what? If Lando Norris wins this, I will be shocked. This is how much I know Lando Norris' mentality is not there. Even though his car is top 2, he is not going to win. And we're about to get started, boys and girls. The race is about to get started. Let's watch this. Oh my goodness. I'm just hoping the stream doesn't do anything weird, because I remember last time I watched my stream and then I had to go into my account and log a support ticket, and they told me, oh yeah, did you log in with the VPN? What does it matter if I log in with the VPN? I'm paying for your service, bro. Even if I log in with the VPN, what is it of your business? It's my business. If I don't want to share my IP with you, then who are you to force? Okay, I'm sorry. I have to stop. I have to watch this race. We're about to get started. Everybody's lining up. Slowly but surely now we're just waiting for the back markers to line up. Okay, here we go, boys and girls. Here we go, boys and girls. Here we go, boys and girls. About to get started. We're waiting for the lights. They're waving the green flag. Said it's good. Okay, it's about to get started already. 1, 2, 3, and... action! Go, 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 go. Good start from Lando. Good start from Lando. Verstappen is not too bad, but he is defending. Verstappen is defending. Oh, Verstappen still went on the inside. Verstappen went on the inside. Pushed Lando Norris off. Verstappen pushed Lando Norris off. Oh my goodness, I will not be surprised if the FIA British buyers will penalize Verstappen for that. Because technically, he didn't push... He was next to him. He was literally next to Lando Norris at the first corner, next to Lando. So they can't penalize him, but I wouldn't be surprised if they penalize him. Dude, Ferrari is ahead. Ferrari is in front. Verstappen is second. Ferrari is in front. Is that Carlos Sainz in front? Dude, this is insane, man. This is insane. Lando Norris is gonna cry, bro. Cry me a river. Baby, come on and just cry me a river. Oh, Lando Norris is gonna cry a river, bro. Guarantee. Oh, both Ferraris are attacking. Whoa! Woo! Leclerc! Leclerc attacking Verstappen! Leclerc attacking Verstappen! How did Leclerc... Okay, I think Leclerc... Oh, that's Carlos... So Leclerc is in front! Leclerc is first! Leclerc is first! Carlos Sainz is attacking Verstappen like crazy right now, dude. Carlos Sainz is third. I thought it was Carlos Sainz in front. Leclerc is in front. How did Leclerc do that? Leclerc got in front. That is insane. Leclerc got in front. That is in. Whoa, bro. That is insane, man. This race is insane. It's intense, dude. I did not know that. I did not expect Leclerc to be in front, and then Verstappen and like, I think what happened is Verstappen had more braking potential, so he went for the inside. He was next to Lando Norris even before they actually started turning. So he was next to Lando Norris even before they started turning their steering wheels. So I'm telling you now, if the FIA penalizes Max, that's gonna be a pathetic penalty, bro. Cause they've made all these stupid rules that you have to be alongside him before you have right to try and pass someone. I'm telling you now, he has followed the rule book according to their stupid rules. So if they penalize him for that move on Lando, then they really need to be fired, bro. Every single one of them, because that is pathetic. I'm just saying, if they penalize him. If they don't penalize him, then great. Okay, so, dude, the fact that I have to refresh this thing. Lewis Hamilton is out! Lewis Hamilton crashed out, bro. Lewis Hamilton crashed out. Oh my goodness. Lewis Hamilton crashed out at safety car. So Leclerc is first, Verstappen second, Carlos Sainz is third, Norris is fourth, fifth is Piastri, Gasly is sixth, seventh is Magnussen. Okay, now they removed the on-screen graphics. Dude, this is insanity, bro. Insanity. So Lewis Hamilton, the guy that's supposed to go to Ferrari next year, and his team and these followers are all saying he's gonna win at Ferrari. There's no chance, bro. He's gonna be in a new team. There's no chance. Okay, they're showing the restart. I mean, not the restart. They're showing this the start. They're showing the start. Dude, Leclerc is first. Yeah, so Verstappen didn't have the racing line, which means that Lando Norris was trying to squeeze him. Lando Norris was trying to squeeze Verstappen and then compromise both of them. Ah, well. It's just, oh, he hit, oh, Alex Albon hit someone, hit Gasly or Ocon. So Alex hit Ocon. So we're watching the replay of the start. Yeah, so but the funny thing is, remember, Norris is completely trying to defend. He's trying to defend. If I'm telling you, if Verstappen did this, they'll penalize him no matter what is being said. They will penalize him if that's Verstappen defending Lando Norris like that. The way that Lando tried to defend Verstappen at the start is ridiculous. He compromised himself with that defense. He compromised. What he should have done is he should have immediately went back into the racing line, and he should have. He would have been right. He would have been in the slipstream of Verstappen. They showed the replay, bro. They showed the replay of Lewis crashing, and unfortunately, this thing's buffering. That is so unnecessary. Like, Lewis is. Like, the fact that he crashed out all on his own. I haven't seen exactly how he crashed, but it looks to me like it's just him crashing for no reason, to be honest. I don't know, man. Lewis, like people thinking that Lewis is going to be so good in Ferrari, they are mistaken. Like, look, I want Lewis to be good. The reason why I want Lewis to be good is because he's the only guy that can actually give Verstappen a proper challenge. Lewis is the only guy with the mentality and the knowledge and the experience to challenge Verstappen for the World Championship. The only guy. Okay, of course, I should also say Alonso, but Alonso is not in the right car, man. And I don't really have hope that Alonso, especially in Stroll's daddy's car, man. Stroll's daddy's team. The fact that Stroll's dad doesn't realize that, dude, your son is not that good, man. Just, you know, like, let your son, like, it's so hard because you kind of understand that dad bought this team so his son can have this opportunity. So you kind of have to side with the dad and be like, whoa, you know, if my dad did that for me, I would really love my dad, you know? Oh, man, that's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, we're just waiting. So it's safety car, we're just waiting for them to sort their stuff out, because at the moment, you know, poor Lewis Hamilton crashed. Poor old little... Look, yeah, I have a lot of respect for Lewis Hamilton. I think he is actually a very good driver. You know, but the fact is that he needs a car that can carry him as well, dude. He is not a Max Verstappen that will tolerate a slow car. Lewis Hamilton does not tolerate slow cars. If his car is slow, he's given up hope. Like, he has given up hope. As soon as he realizes his car is slow, he's given up already. He's given up already, and that is not a sign of a true world champion. That's all I'll say. That's not a sign of a true world champion. If a driver, like, feels his car's not the fastest car. Like the guy had the third fastest car last year. He's like, no, our car is so slow. Dude, you've got the third fastest car last year. What are you crying about? Do something with that third fastest car. Try and battle for second. I'm telling you, man, Lewis Hamilton, you know, like, the problem is that since he was young, he got into the best team, aka McLaren, and then that was back when McLaren was McLaren, like, real fast, real strong team, and with Ron Dennis. And you know what, legendary team principal Ron Dennis. And you know, they won with Ayrton Senna, they won with Mika Häkkinen, with Alan Prost. Like, they won with all of those legendary drivers, right? So ultimately, all you can say is that, dude, this is ridiculous. Yeah, you know what? All I will say is, from my opinion, from my personal opinion, is that Lando Norris will not be able to recover from that. Even if his car is at least second fastest, this guy will not finish second. Not at the moment, because of what happened between him and Max. He defended so hard. Remember, you're not supposed to push a guy off a track or anything. He tried to squeeze Max. And unfortunately, that's what happens, man. Oh, I think they just restarted. They just restarted. Interesting, they just restarted. So, but remember, now Max Verstappen has got an opportunity to get that position back now. So they are restarting. Passing the first corner already long gone from the first corner. And yeah, let's see. Can Max actually look here? I don't think off the rip, I don't think Leclerc is the best driver. I think if Carlos Sainz was in front, I think Carlos Sainz will make it very hard. It's not that I don't think. Look, it's not that I don't think that Leclerc has got the skills. So quick position check. Leclerc first, Verstappen second, third is Carlos Sainz, fourth is Norris, fifth is Piastri, sixth is Gasly, seventh is Magnussen, eighth is Tsunoda, ninth is Perez, 10th Alonso, 11th Hulkenberg, 12th Liam Lawson, 13th Zhou New, Colapintos in 14th, 15th Bottas. Is that Albon? I'm just looking on screen at someone fighting someone. It looks like Albon is fighting some back markers. Bottas is in 15. Russell is in 16. Why is Russell? Oh yeah, because of his qualification. 16 Russell, 17 Ocon, 18th Stroll, 19th Albon. 19th Albon. So fastest lap so far, Leclerc 1 minute 38. 1 minute 38 for Leclerc. Let's see what Lando Norris can do. Can Lando Norris actually get close to Verstappen? Can he get... Okay, let me rephrase that. Can he get close to Verstappen? Can he get close to where Verstappen is, which is second place right now? Can he get second place is what I'm trying to say. Can Lando Norris go from 4th place to 2nd place? Because I'm telling you now, if Lando Norris wins, it has to be because the front guys crashed out. It has to be because Lando Norris is not that guy. I'm sorry. Lando Norris is not that guy. I apologize. Okay, so Leclerc first, 2nd Verstappen, still 3rd Carlos. I instinctively thought because Carlos Sainz qualified 3rd, which is the only Ferrari on the podium, I thought, okay, it means that Carlos Sainz is in 1st, and then I realized no, it's Leclerc. Trust me, this will mean a lot to Leclerc, so there's no way that it's going to be easy for Verstappen. The fact that Verstappen is not in DRS of Leclerc, sorry, means that Verstappen might not have the pace, man. What is wrong with Piastri? So they're saying that Piastri is falling off and Gasly is catching up to Piastri. Dude, that McLaren is not that bad. What is going on with the McLaren drivers? All I want to know is, can Verstappen catch up to Leclerc? Get the DRS. Can Verstappen get the DRS? Dude, it looks like Verstappen is catching. It really looks like Verstappen is catching, dude. Yeah, so Verstappen is faster than Norris. So Verstappen is trying to close the gap between him and Leclerc. Leclerc is in front. If you don't know this, if you just joined us, lots of drama, lots of drama. Trust me, the British newspapers will say Verstappen destroys Norris's race. That is going to be the headline in London, England tomorrow morning in the newspapers on a Monday morning. They all wake up from their rainy day, because remember it always rains in Britain. Their rainy, sobby, miserable day, and they're going to have a newspaper saying Max Verstappen takes out Norris at the American Grand Prix. I'm telling you now, man. I'm calling it. Oh, it's 2 seconds now. Verstappen is losing. Verstappen is losing pace to Leclerc. Verstappen is losing pace to Leclerc, boys and girls. Ferrari can win this 1-2. Ferrari can win 1-2. Liam Lawson, 12th place. Oh, is that Alonso? Wait. Ooh. So yeah, if you don't know this, Liam Lawson and Alonso has got beef. Liam Lawson and Alonso has got beef, and it's only his first race this year. This is his first race, Liam Lawson, and him and Alonso has got beef. Wait, I thought he passed Alonso. He didn't pass Alonso? What's going on? No power on the exit of the corners. No power on the exit of the corners, says Carlos Sainz. Smells like fuel. So it seems that there might be fuel pressure issue or some issue with the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. I don't know why the British immediately as soon as Carlos Sainz said he had an issue, the British commentators said, what? He needs to retire immediately. Dude, his car isn't in flames. His car is still going. Nothing we can do about it, dude. These British guys just want him to retire. The British commentators are so pro Lando Norris. They want him to. Wait, why does it look like they're driving slowly? But there's no. Whoa! Joe Guan Yu sliding off the track. Joe Guan Yu sliding off the track. Joe Guan Yu sliding off the track. Rejoins immediately, but he's dead last. 19th place. Verstappen is now 3 seconds behind Leclerc. Dude, Ferrari is gonna win this race. Ferrari is gonna win this race. If you told me that Leclerc was going to lead this race by the first lap, I would have said no ways, man. Maybe Carlos Sainz, but not Leclerc. But now you're telling me that Carlos Sainz has got mechanical issues as well? So now you're telling me that Carlos Sainz, dude, this is Ferrari sabotaging Carlos Sainz, dude. Ferrari is sabotaging Carlos Sainz, because that makes no sense to me. That makes absolute no sense to me that all of a sudden, wink wink, Carlos Sainz has got an issue with his car, yet he was top 3 of 2 Ferraris. Top of the 2 Ferraris. I don't know, man. I don't know. I might be doing the conspiracy theorist thing here, but I'm telling you now, that is very strange to me. Why would Carlos Sainz have an issue with his car, and then Leclerc's car is perfectly fine? I'm just saying. That's very strange, man. The fact that Norris can't get past Carlos Sainz says enough to me. He should not retire. But of course, that is Carlos Sainz's choice. If Carlos Sainz feels it's too dangerous, if he feels there's fuel in the car, he needs to be safe, then that's his choice. As long as Carlos Sainz makes that decision, or the car makes a decision for him, so it's one or the other. Now, as you can see, it seems better. What a strange message. Imagine telling the team, hey, I've got a problem. I believe there's a fuel issue. There's fuel leaking or something. I can smell fuel. And I'm losing power. And then your team goes, as you can see, you can hang in there. And it's the problem seems better, as you can see. Like that is very strange, bro. It's almost like they're doing things behind the scenes that they're not supposed to do, bro. To his car. As you can see, your car seems better now. We decided not to give you 70%. We gave you 80% now for your engine. You can try to push now. We gave Leclerc 100%, but you only get 80% because you're not the golden child. I'm telling you, man, Lewis Hamilton joining Ferrari is the biggest mistake that he could make. If he thinks he's going to get priority. Like, he's not going to get priority. It's like, what is Lewis Hamilton? The only thing Lewis Hamilton was thinking is, hey, I want to retire, but before I retire, I want to drive for Ferrari. I don't care about winning, I just want to drive for Ferrari. Because that's what all the Formula 1 drivers do. As soon as they become world champions and they reach their retirement time, then they all want to drive for Ferrari. Same with Verstappen, same with Alonso, because Alonso did retire for a while. He drove for Ferrari before he retired. That's a fact. Same with, okay, actually, Kimi Räikkönen did join, which time did he join? He joined Alfa Romeo. He joined Alfa Romeo, which is a sister team of Ferrari. He did join Alfa Romeo, so yeah. At the moment, dude, he's 5 seconds. Leclerc is 5 seconds ahead of Verstappen, dude. Leclerc is 5 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Ambitious. Ambitious. So basically what Oscar is saying, hey bro, tire wear is going to be a problem. So Oscar was asked plan A, and then he said ambitious, which means it might be a one-stopper, which means that tire wear is an issue for McLaren right now, which means that it will be more or less an issue for everybody else. That's probably... Dude, Leclerc is gonna win the American Grand Prix, bro. Leclerc is in first place and he seems to be in complete control. In fact, he's more in control in this race than Verstappen was in the sprint race yesterday. Verstappen was less in control yesterday than how much in control Leclerc is to today, which is insane. I did not think that's possible. The fact that these British commentators wanted Carlos Sainz to retire immediately is insane to me. Like, the British biased media it's insane. It's getting really bad, man. The British bias are from... Dude, it wouldn't be a problem if it's just commentators, but it's British people working in the media, in the FIA. There's such a massive discrepancy. A majority of British people working. Oh my goodness. That is George Russell fighting Bottas? So Leclerc is also saying plan A is not good. Leclerc is also saying plan A is not good, so one stopper is not good. Verstappen, 5.5 seconds. Dude, Verstappen is falling behind Leclerc. It's not even funny. Dude, this is insane to me that Leclerc is in first place right now, man. Verstappen on the radio. So they're saying there's a small issue with the car. They're saying that there's a small issue with the car. Oh my goodness, what is Red Bull doing? What is going on with Red Bull that they are saying that there's a small issue with the car? I'm just concerned because now it sounds like, okay, so George Russell passed Colapinto, Franco Colapinto. I'm not sure why I wanted to call him Carlos. So Colapinto got passed by Russell. Russell's up into 13th position, which is good for Russell. Yeah, so there might be debris in Verstappen's radiator. It seems like there might be some performance issue. I'm actually I'm very confused as well. Dude, I'm telling you, like, the problem with Red Bull is there's been so many inconsistencies, so many, you know, like, so many questions and not enough answers with Red Bull. Like, it's just very hard to know if they're legit, what they are doing, what they are not doing, what, like, if they're being legitimate or if they're not being legitimate. Like, at this point, I'm just worried. Each time I hear that Red Bull is under investigation, I am worried, bro. Now, of course, they didn't say that Red Bull is under investigation. I'm just saying, when I hear Red Bull under investigation, I'm already expecting the worst. I'm expecting the worst because, my goodness, Red Bull does some strange things, man. I'm pretty sure most teams do these things, and Red Bull has been scrutinized more harshly because The British media are absolutely trying to destroy Red Bull to get Verstappen to lose his championship. Penalty for George Russell. Why? Because he pushed Bottas off. For forcing car off track. Yeah, they gave him a penalty because of Bottas. George Russell got a penalty for driving hard with Bottas, unfortunately. Yeah, you see, you know, I am happy that I'm not working for the FIA because they do not seem to be on top of their business, dude. There seems to be a problem in the FIA in the common sense being used in FIA, as well as just plain and simple watching what you see for what you want it to be. You know, it's almost like the FIA stewards want something to be, not what it is. And that's very bad, man. I agree completely with Russell. I don't think he should get a penalty. Yeah, dude, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Leclerc wins this race, that's gonna be amazing, man. If Leclerc wins this race, that's gonna be amazing, because there was no way with qualifying yesterday with the sprint race that you would ever expect Leclerc to win. There's just no way. Okay, so now George Russell is attacking. I'm actually now interested. So now George Russell is going to attack Alonso. George Russell is going to attack Alonso, but Alonso would get information about the 5-second penalty. So Alonso is going to defend, bro. Alonso is just going to defend as much as he can, because now he realizes, well, if George Russell's got a penalty, then he doesn't really have to worry too much about it. He just has to defend. So Leclerc is still in ahead. He's 7 seconds ahead of Verstappen, dude. There is no way Leclerc is not gonna win this race. The only thing that can make Leclerc lose is himself, and his car, of course. If he has any mechanical issues, then of course Leclerc will lose. But Verstappen is in second place. Carlos Sainz is in third place. Norris is still in fourth place. Piastri is in fifth place. 6 is Gasly, 7 Magnussen. Perez is in 8th place, which is better now because he was in 9th. Yuki Tsunoda in 9th, Hülkenberg in 10th, 11th at Lawson, 12th Russell. Russell already passed Alonso, interesting. So Alonso has decided not to defend because he doesn't want to lose much time, because he already knows the 5-second penalty is going to be hit. Russell's going to be hit with the 5-second penalty, so Alonso's like, okay, fine, pass me. Good. So they're showing us how he passed Alonso. So Alonso just gave him that, dude. Alonso legitimately gave that position to. Alonso gave that position to Russell on a platter, bro. Interesting. Yeah. So Alonso 12. Russell 11th, Alonso 12, Colapinto 13, Ocon 14th, Stroll 15th. 16th is Albon, Magnussen 17th. I wonder what happened to Magnussen, because he out-qualified Hülkenberg and now he's 17th. Something must have happened during the race start. Bottas in 18th, Zhou New in 19th. And Lewis Hamilton has retired, so Lewis Hamilton would be the 20th car. So Hulkenberg is now attacking Yuki Tsunoda. Crazy attacking mode. Crazy attack mode. Yuki Tsunoda on the inside pushes. Oh, will Hulkenberg get a penalty there for doing that? Gaining an advantage going off the track. I don't think he should, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, Yuki Tsunoda pits as well. Okay, interesting. He put it in anyway, so he didn't. So no one had to push him that hard. I think if Hulkenberg knew he didn't have to push him that hard, he wouldn't have pushed him that hard. Gasly at 9.7. Gasly a 6.9 second pit stop. That's a bad pit stop from Gasly's team. From Alpine. Kevin Magnussen passing Yuki Tsunoda. New hard tires for Yuki Tsunoda, it seems. Dude, I am curious about Max Verstappen. Is that really all Max Verstappen can do? Is 8 seconds losing time to Leclerc? Really? I feel like Verstappen is just saving his tires, man. I feel that Max Verstappen is just saving his tires. Dude, there's no way Verstappen is pushing all out. There's no way, bro. I just don't believe it. Dude, Charles Leclerc has an opportunity to be second in the Drivers' Championship if he continues to be like this, continues to win races, be the driver that is, top 2, beating the McLarens, beating the Red Bulls, beating the Mercedes. So I have to be honest, Leclerc is doing exactly what he should do, man. I don't think Verstappen is gonna pit now, dude. So McLarens are doing personal best lap times at the moment, which means that McLaren seems to now have more performance all of a sudden. What is going on? I still can't believe that Verstappen is this much slower than Leclerc. Leclerc was not the better driver yesterday between the two Ferraris. Now Leclerc is somehow the better driver than anybody on the track. It doesn't make sense, because it doesn't. It doesn't make sense, I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense, man. It does not make sense. I'm going to be honest, that message, that ominous message that, GP, Max Verstappen's race engineer said to him on the radio that they just need to do something at the pit stop for his car. That is very, very strange message, dude. Tires still feel quite good. The graining has cleared a bit. So the McLaren tires are stopping to grain. Insane. So they're talking about Carlos Sainz. If Carlos Sainz pits very soon, he can do an undercut. Dude, he's losing time, man. He's losing time. He's losing time and he's losing options. So Carlos Sainz has to think really quickly. Does he want to try and do the undercut? If not, then don't pit. If you wanted to do the undercut, you should have pitted already. So this does not look good for Carlos Sainz if he should be pitting. How is Leclerc that much faster? It's insane. It is almost like they have different cars, bro. Which they technically do have different cars, but they weren't that much faster in the race. They were fast yesterday in the race, but not that much faster, that's for sure. Box, Carlos Sainz goes into the pit, so he's going to try and do the undercut. Carlos Sainz is going to try and do the undercut, it seems. Hard tires, I guess. Ferrari normally does very badly with hard tires, so if they put hard tires on him, I'm going to assume that they're going to do very poorly. So Carlos Sainz in the pit and now left the pit, and very good pit stop. I think it's 2 point something seconds. Perez. Interesting. So if Sergio Perez can't do anything to Carlos Sainz, then technically Verstappen shouldn't be able to do anything to Carlos Sainz if they are somehow behind Carlos Sainz. But let's face it, there's a big difference between between Perez and Verstappen. Verstappen does what he does, Perez doesn't do much. I'm not going to say anything else. Look, I want Perez to be good because he's definitely the city circuit. He's definitely a city circuit specialist most of the times. City circuit specialist is Perez, but I would say recently, especially this year, he's not much of a specialist when it comes to city circuits. I would say that right now it feels boring because it just seems like Leclerc is going to dominate this whole race. It feels like Leclerc is dominating this whole race. Norris is nowhere, bro. He's 4 seconds behind Verstappen. He's not trying to increase his speed. He's not trying to lose speed. He's just staying where okay. He's increasing his gap. Sorry, he's decreasing the gap to Verstappen very slightly, very slightly decreasing his gap between him and Verstappen. Pace 0. Norris is faster than Norris is actually catching Verstappen, dude. Norris is catching Verstappen. What is Verstappen doing? Why is Verstappen... If Verstappen pits now, he'll still be ahead of Carlos Sainz. Leclerc on the radio. Don't leave me out for too long. I do not want to be under pressure, says Leclerc. So Leclerc wants to pit ASAP. So Leclerc wants to pit almost immediately. Norris is catching Verstappen. Slowly but surely, Norris is in third place catching Verstappen. So this race is not over, and I do not understand why Verstappen was given that ominous message that they need to fix something quickly in the car when he pits. When he pits, the race engineer of Max Verstappen told them, we need to do something to your car when you pit. There's something wrong, we need to do quickly to fix it. And then, it's very strange, dude. Very strange message. Fastest lap, Carlos Sainz. Fastest lap, 1 minute 38. 1 minute 38.73. Okay. Carlos Sainz fastest lap so far. 1 minute 38 seconds. 0.73 milliseconds. No further investigation between Magnussen and Albon. Dude, this is... I just... Verstappen's pace makes no sense to me. So Norris is increasing pace. Norris is definitely catching Verstappen. 1000% Norris is catching Verstappen. Very slowly, but he's doing it. Leclerc is absolutely pulling away from Verstappen like his car has got a rocket engine, like a jet engine. Leclerc's car looks unbeatable. I want to know... Oh, so now Verstappen will end up behind Carlos Sainz if he pits now. So if Verstappen pits now, then he will end up behind. Let's focus on plan C. So Leclerc is being asked by his team, how many laps can you do on this pace? And Leclerc responded very quickly saying, hey, I can do this pace as much as you want me to do it, but I want to do plan C, which means he wants to pit immediately. He wants to pit ASAP. ASAP Rocky is when Leclerc wants to pit. He doesn't care about anything other than him pitting immediately. So Verstappen will be behind Carlos Sainz if Verstappen pits now, which is very interesting. Verstappen on the radio. Left-hand side tires are really bad now, says Verstappen. Left-hand side tires are really bad now, and then his race engineer says copy. It's not saying pit, not saying anything, we just hear copy. Lando Norris, 2.8 seconds, catching Verstappen. Oh my goodness, track limits for Lando Norris. That is track limits for Lando Norris. I just hope that someone has to do onboard checks. And it's not going to be me. I'm not going to do that, because I'm telling you now, if I have to find that Lando Norris has done 10 off-track limits warnings and hasn't gotten an actual penalty, then I'm going to be frustrated. I'm going to be angry. I just don't want. I don't want it, man. Verstappen goes into the pits. So what are they going to do to the car? What is this ominous message that they need to do something to the car? They didn't do anything else. 2.7 second pit stop. They didn't do anything else. What did they do? Yeah, Carlos Sainz passed Verstappen. Carlos Sainz passed Verstappen, dude. And Carlos Sainz is ahead of Max Verstappen by quite a margin, man. So Verstappen is behind Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz already has a 4-second lead on Verstappen. Remember, he was behind Verstappen. Now he's in front of Verstappen with 4-second lead. I don't know what's going on with Red Bull, but that does not make sense, bro. That strategy call does. I don't know what is happening. There's something going on with the car, and I don't understand, man. Leclerc also putting. Dude, again, track limits for Lando Norris. Again, I'm lit. When they show Lando Norris, I can see him going off the track. The track limits. He's not following track limits. I can see it with my own eyes. I'm telling you now, if someone goes on board and see how many times Lando Norris does track limits, goes, what do you call that? I don't even know how to say it. If someone can check how many times Lando Norris goes off the track, aka goes past the white line off the track, because there is a first white line. That first white line where the track and the white line is, if he passes that white line, it means that's a track limit violation. So how many violations does he have so far? Because I believe he already has a track limit warning, dude. And if he doesn't have a track limit warning, then why doesn't he have a track limit warning? Because I'm telling you now, but for all we know, this guy should already have a track limit penalty. The only reason why I'm saying this is because the same thing happened in Austria. In Austria, he got a track limit warning, got a penalty, but they never actually penalized him. We're still waiting for that penalty. That penalty has never happened. Yes, he actually got a penalty, but they never gave it to him. They said, oh yeah, he has now, reached the maximum amount of track limit warnings. He should now get a penalty. And then they never actually gave it to him. They waited until Max Verstappen did something so they could penalize Max Verstappen instead. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. All I want is fairness. And so far in Formula 1, it's very hard, man. It's very hard to know who's fair and who's not fair. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. So Verstappen does not look like he's catching Carlos Sainz, which is sad, man. Leclerc is ahead of Carlos Sainz by 6 seconds, which is interesting. Dude, Ferrari will almost guaranteed finish this race first and maybe even second as well. So Leclerc might win and Carlos Sainz might be second. Okay, so it seems that Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri are doing very good laps on their used tires. Remember, McLaren are yet to pit. They have not pitted. From the top drivers, McLaren, Piastri, and Lando Norris from McLaren has not pitted, and they are doing just as good of a laps as the guys on hard tires. That is scary. Okay, but fastest lap of the race right now for Leclerc. Leclerc, fastest lap of the race. Now we've got Perez passing Magnussen for 9th place. Kevin Magnussen being passed for 9th place by Perez. So we have Piastri is being caught by Leclerc. I don't know what that means. More phase 1 brake release. More phase 1 brake release says he's a driver engineer for Carlos Sainz, and Carlos Sainz is like, I've got no idea what you're trying to tell me, bro. More phase 1 brake release. More phase 1 brake release says the drive engineer for Carlos Sainz, and Carlos Sainz says, buddy, I've got no idea what you're trying to say. Just speak English, bro. And remember, they're all Italian. The Ferrari team are all Italians, bro. So you know English is not their first language. So track limits for Gasly. Bro, Lando Norris must have track limits, man. Lando Norris must have track limits. I'm being honest right now. Dude, someone go on F1 TV, go on board and see how many times that guy does track limits. Because I'm sure that guy's got many track limit violations, bro. And I'm telling you now, I would not be surprised if he should be given a penalty already. I would not be surprised. So now we're seeing Lando Norris. Let's see if I can see him go off the track. Do you have any track limit violations? Gap to Norris is 17 seconds. So Verstappen is 17-second gap to Norris, which means that they should be fine, I think. Because normally a pit stop is 24 seconds, right? A pit stop is usually 24 seconds. Carlos Sainz might have to stop twice. Okay, so Verstappen is catching Carlos Sainz, but very slowly, incredibly slowly. Verstappen is catching Carlos Sainz. So now Leclerc is going to try and pass Piastri. Leclerc is going to try and pass Piastri, right? Piastri should have put it. Why didn't they put Piastri? Why are they waiting for Leclerc to pass Piastri before they put like, make this make sense. It doesn't make sense, dude. I'm sorry, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna be honest. Make this make sense. It doesn't. So Verstappen looks like he's catching Carlos Sainz, and then it looks like it's slow. He's not really catching. Like he's catching Carlos Sainz, but like extremely slowly, bro. It's just very slowly. Charles Leclerc passes Piastri. Charles Leclerc passes Piastri. Makes it look easy, dude. Explain to me why Piastri hasn't put it yet. Why is the team forcing Piastri to lose positions? Norris in the pits, he almost crashed. Norris in the pits, almost hit the wall, dude. Norris in the pits almost slides into the wall. Like the guy was literally turning, and then you could see him trying to avoid the car sliding. What the simulation's telling you? So the simulations, it seems that Norris should be behind Verstappen, and he is behind Verstappen. That's what the simulations are telling us right now, and that's exactly what they say. They said 17 seconds. He's 6 seconds behind Verstappen. What is going on with McLaren? I am so confused why they didn't put them earlier. So now Verstappen is 3.7 seconds behind Carlos Sainz, I mean. Dude, this is insane. I don't understand. So Verstappen is not, like, there's no way for Verstappen to beat one of the Ferraris. Ferraris are hyper strong here, it seems. Verstappen is hyper strong, but you know whose fault it is? It's Lando Norris's fault, because he always has to slow everybody down at the race start. He always has to do the most dumbest things at the start, slow himself down, and someone who is defending fiercely against, and then everybody else passes him. I blame Lando Norris for him ending up behind Verstappen. I blame him. Because he could have been behind Verstappen in second place, but he chose to be behind Verstappen in fifth place. That's how bad this is. Okay, not fifth place, fourth place. Because Piastri is pitting now, so Piastri is now in fifth place. So now George Russell is going to try and attack Piastri. George Russell will try and attack Piastri for fifth place now. Gasly gets a penalty probably for track limits. Pierre Gasly gets track. I guarantee you it's track limits. 5-second penalty for 10 leaving the track and gaining an advantage. Okay, for leaving the track and getting advantage. Okay. Okay, but my question is, how many times have Lando Norris went off the track? How many times has Lando Norris gotten a track limit violation? That's what I want to know, because I'm telling you now, he's got it. I want to know how many times. Even though he might not be on the podium today, we have to wait and see, but it doesn't look like he's going to be on. Dude, Verstappen cannot catch or keep up with Carlos Sainz. Those Ferraris are way better. Fastest lap of the race, Lando Norris, 138.64. Fastest lap of the race so far, Lando Norris, 1 minute, 38.64. So now we've got Perez trying to catch Colapinto. Perez is trying to catch Colapinto. I'm telling you now, if Perez does not pass Colapinto, he is an op. He is an op. And he is trying to sabotage Red Bull. If he doesn't pass the Williams of Colapinto, he's an op. Colapinto's driving a Williams. He's in 8th place. If Perez cannot pass Colapinto, he's an op. And he's sabotaging Red Bull. You heard it here first. If Perez cannot pass Colapinto, he's a spy. I'm not sure for who, but he's definitely a spy for someone. Leclerc, fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 38.63. Verstappen losing pace to Carlos Sainz. Verstappen losing pace to Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz is now faster than Verstappen. I want to know what went on with that Red Bull, dude, because that message was ominous and we didn't see anything. They didn't do anything to that car. Whatever they said they were going to do, they didn't do it because they're probably scared that everybody's watching them. I just can't help it, bro. Red Bull has sussed me out with all of the investigations they have been through all of the years, man. They have sussed me out. I'm telling you now, if Carlos Sainz does not pass... If Carlos Sainz does not pass Colapinto, he's an op. Norris seems to be slowly but surely gaining Verstappen. Striking distance 7 laps. So Lando Norris seems like he might pass Verstappen. You get a note of a penalty as well. Is it that track limit violation? Another car off the track. Forcing a car off the track gets a penalty for forcing a car off the track. You get another. Dude, Perez, you have to be able to pass that Williams, bro. If you cannot pass that Williams, you are absolutely wasting your time in Formula 1, buddy. The Colapinto is reacting. Norris 137.9. Norris is so fast now. 137.9. That is more than half a second faster than everybody else. Lando Norris' car is so much faster that it's actually insane. Verstappen is slowing down for some reason. Verstappen is slowing down, man. He's 4.3 now. Dude, all I'm saying is the fact that Perez cannot pass Colapinto, he's an opposition. He is an opposition in a team that he is opposing. He is actually against Red Bull, and he was never with Red Bull from the start. I don't know what is happening there, bro. Colapinto's driving a Williams, buddy. A Williams. If you can't pass that Williams, Perez, what are you doing in Formula 1? Seriously. Come on, Perez. You can, seriously, you can do this, man. I want you to do this. I want to see you do this. Just do it, please. Please do it. Please, for goodness sake, do it. I will not lie. This race is boring. And it's only boring because Leclerc took the lead at the first lap and then stayed there and made it look easy. The only reason, dude, do you know how much more interesting it would have been if Leclerc had to pass I think he would have to pass Carlos Sainz. He would it would have been way more interesting if they just raced the way that they were. Because then we would have actually seen how much better Ferrari is. But now we just find out Ferrari is good from the first lap. From the first lap, we find out that Leclerc's Ferrari is unbeatable at this track. Dude, that Ferrari is a championship winning Ferrari. Right now, that Ferrari can win the championship if this is how fast it is. Yeah, Norris is catching Verstappen pretty fast. And Verstappen is slowing down. Verstappen is slowing down again. Verstappen is slowing down again, dude. Oh my. Something really strange is going on with Red Bull, because that makes no sense to me. Explain to me how Verstappen qualifies almost comfortably second, could even have been pole if he finished his final lap. He could have qualified pole, but during the race he can not even get close to these guys. Something is not right with Red Bull, buddy. Something ain't right with Red Bull, that's what I'm saying. Finally, Perez passes the Williams. Finally. Perez has finally passed the Williams. I knew you could do it, Perez. It took you forever, but you finally did it, man. It took you forever, but you finally did it, buddy. You finally did it, Perez. My goodness, buddy. Yuki Tsunoda, what's he saying? I don't know, man. Verstappen 5 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. Verstappen is slowing down, bro. Norris is catching up. 2.9 seconds. It's within the next 4 laps is when Norris is going to start trying to attack Verstappen. Within the next 4 laps. Yeah, so Lando Norris is about to attack Verstappen for 3rd place. So Norris is going to have podium. Third place, I don't think he's got the pace to pass Carlos Sainz. Catch and pass, should I say. So Verstappen qualifies 2nd, could have qualified 1st, but somehow his car is one of the worst cars in the top 3. Interesting, man. Very interesting race, man. Like, I have no idea what's happening, bro. Yeah, so Ferrari, Leclerc 1st, Carlos Sainz 2nd. I would be shocked if they do not stay there. I would be shocked if Leclerc and Carlos Sainz does not stay 1st and 2nd. Magnussen is told he has to box immediately. So they told Magnussen he has to stop. You have to stop, Magnussen, stop. And then he went to the pits, and I don't know if there was something they had to remove. I got no idea. Verstappen is now 6 seconds behind Carlos Sainz, dude. Verstappen can do nothing. Norris is now slowly but surely catching Verstappen. Fast lap of the race. Leclerc 1 minute 37.8. 1 minute 37.8 is the Leclerc fastest lap. Leclerc 1 minute 37.834. Let's see. Dude, Leclerc is literally, his car is unbeatable right now. That is shocking. So Norris is a little bit slower now. Norris is a little bit slower now. He's not pushing as hard as he did. Which makes you wonder why. Why is he not pushing hard to try and catch Verstappen and pass him? So yeah, I like. There's not much to say, man. I can maybe just mention the positions. Let's just go through the positions. Leclerc first, second is Carlos Sainz, third is Verstappen. Norris is 2 seconds behind Verstappen, closing in slowly but surely. Fifth, who's that? Who's that? Colapinto. So Colapinto passes Magnussen. Colapinto. Oh my, what is Magnussen doing? What is Magnussen doing? He's destroying his car trying to stay with Colapinto. Okay, so Verstappen third, fourth is Norris, now less than 2 seconds behind Verstappen. Piastri is 8 seconds behind Norris in fifth. Sixth is Perez. Perez in sixth place, nice. Seventh, Hulkenberg. Eighth, Russell. Ninth, Lawson. 10th, Gasly. 11, Yuki Tsunoda. 12, Colapinto. 13, Magnussen. 14, Alonso. 15th, Bottas. Yuki Tsunoda has been sliding. Yuki Tsunoda just slid off the track. Yuki Tsunoda is sliding off the track, so now Alonso is up into 13th. Yuki Tsunoda is 14th. 15 is Bottas. 16 is Ocon. 17 is Lance Stroll. And 18 is Alex Albon with Zhou New dead last 19th. Fastest lap, Carlos Sainz, 1 minute 37.7. Carlos Sainz wants to beat Leclerc. Oh my, his team is going to sabotage him again. I guarantee you, towards the end of the Grand Prix, the team's going to be like, oh, you have a problem with your car? Really? Really? Did you think you've got a problem with your car? Why? Oh, we don't understand why you have a problem with your car. We're not sure why you have that problem. Oh man, what happened to Yuki Tsunoda? Oh, someone almost went into him, bro. Someone almost drove into him. I think it was Alonso. Colapinto. So Colapinto is just defending from Magnussen, but he's doing a good job, man. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job, dude. All I can say is Colapinto is almost 10 times better than Logan Sargent, and I feel sorry for Logan Sargent, bro. I feel Logan Sargent was put in Formula 1 and he wasn't ready for Formula 1 yet. And my question is, why would a team give Logan Sargent that seat, that responsibility, if he wasn't ready? So I blame the team for putting Logan Sargent in that seat and he wasn't ready, because Colapinto is way better than Logan Sargent, and it's scary to think that Logan Sargent wasn't even close to Colapinto, and Colapinto is also a rookie. He's a rookie, dude. Logan Sargent was in Formula 1 now for almost 2 seasons and he could never show this level. Colapinto barely 4 races in and he is destroying, bro. He's making Albon look like Albon is a rookie and he's the veteran. That is how bad Colapinto is making Albon look right now. Something that unfortunately Logan Sargent couldn't do that. But I still believe that they put Logan Sargent into that Formula 1 seat without properly making sure that he was ready, and I blame the team for that. Fastest lap of the race, Russell, 1 minute 37.65. But Carlos Sainz also put another 1 minute 37.6 also in. So Logan Sargent. Why am I stuck on Logan Sargent? Carlos Sainz is also catching Leclerc. I have to be honest, he's catching Leclerc. But I'm telling you now, Ferrari's going to switch that switch again, and then all of a sudden Carlos Sainz is going to say, oh, I've got a problem with my car. And then Ferrari's going to pretend like they have no idea what he's talking about. Oh, really? You have a problem with your car now? Really? As you can see, maybe you're right. Maybe you have a problem with your car. Like, I'm telling you, man. So Lando Norris less than a second behind Verstappen. Lando Norris less than a second behind Verstappen. Verstappen will not be able to fight him. I'm telling you now, Verstappen will not only will Verstappen not be able to fight him, Verstappen is going to have to let him pass him easily. He's going to have to allow Lando Norris to pass him easily, because there's just no point fighting someone that's just faster than you. The fact that Lando Norris said his car wasn't fast enough this weekend is crazy. Because his car is faster than that Red Bull, that's for sure. And that Red Bull won yesterday's sprint race. Lando Norris should not be allowed to say his car is not fast. From now on, each time Lando Norris says his car is not fast, he should get a penalty. He should get a 5-second penalty every time Lando Norris says, hey, my car is not fast enough. Then he should get a penalty immediately. As soon as he talks about his car not being fast or not fast enough or not the fastest car, he should have a penalty immediately. There shouldn't be even a question. They should penalize him for just uttering blasphemy, because that is ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. Lando Norris catching. Remember, he's not just catching Verstappen, he's catching Carlos Sainz as well. Okay, technically Verstappen is falling back. So he's not necessarily gaining on Carlos Sainz. We will only know once he passes Verstappen how much faster or slower he is than that Ferrari. But for sure, that McLaren is not slow. I'm just going to say it. Each time Lando Norris complains about his car being slow, he should get a penalty. I'm just saying. He should be penalized, because that should not be allowed coming out of Lando Norris' mouth. I'm tired of that, man. I'm tired of him saying his car is slow. Tired of it. Sick and tired of Lando Norris crying about his car being slow when his car is not slow. Carlos Sainz is actually catching Leclerc, but very, very slightly, man. Carlos Sainz, I think, is actually trying to catch Leclerc, but I don't believe his team will allow him, man. I really believe his team won't allow him to do it. Verstappen's battery is 90%. Verstappen's battery is 90%. What's going on? So that means Verstappen's energy recovery system is not functioning the way that they want. He cannot deploy the energy. Is that why Verstappen is slow? Is that why Verstappen is slow? His connecting energy recovery system isn't allowing him to use it, to deploy the energy that he is recovering. That explains a lot, to be honest. But why would they only have an issue now with the energy recovery system not deploying? Yeah, Lando Norris will pass him, man. There's no question in my mind. Okay, so Lando Norris is still a 4th place. But he's half a second behind Verstappen. He's going to pass Verstappen for sure. It's guaranteed. Oh, dude, track limits. Where is the track limits? Dude, I'm telling you now, whoever can go on board and see how many times this guy's got a track limit violation, they should contact FIA, tweet them, x.com them and say, hey, what is going on here, boys? You guys should do your job. Yeah, it's done. It's GG. 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 At the start finish line, that's when Lando Norris should be past Verstappen. At the start finish line is when Verstappen will be passed. Okay, it's done. One. No, wait, not. Okay, no, wait. It's not yet the start finish line. Okay, now it's gonna be straight. The straight, yeah. Okay, cool. Dude, he's off the track there, bro. He's off the track. Track limit violation for Lando Norris. I'm calling it now. There should be a track limit violation. Yeah, so Max Verstappen locked up. Max Verstappen locked up, but hey, he's still going. He's still ahead of dude, Lando Norris should have passed him already, bro. I'm saying that Lando Norris has got track limit violation. I'm calling it now. I'm telling you now, what's gonna happen is Lando Norris is gonna pass Verstappen, right? And at the end of the Grand Prix, somewhere at the end, we're gonna find out, oh no, he's got track limit violation. He has got a penalty for track limits. He lost the position. Watch this. The FIA is not doing their job. The FIA is not doing their job, bro. Because I'm telling you now, he's got a track limit violation. Colapinto is the fastest guy on the track. 1 minute 37.61. Dude, Max Verstappen defending for all his life. Lando Norris should already be past him, man. I hope so. Because I just don't believe it. Like, Lando Norris is very inexperienced. Even for a veteran, because he has been in Formula 1 for many years now. I think more than 5 years now. More than 5 years Lando Norris has been in Formula 1. I'm telling you, he's driving like a rookie when it comes to discipline. This discipline is something Lando Norris does not have. Especially strength. Mental strength. Yeah, so nice job Colapinto for being in 10th place there, man. And fastest lap as well. So he's trying... That fastest lap is just Colapinto saying, hey, I want to hold on to my position. 10th place or better. Which is good. The fact that Norris hasn't passed Verstappen yet is crazy to me, man. Verstappen is so much slower than Norris. So much slower. Interesting, man. Why is that McLaren so much faster to catch Verstappen, but he can't pass him? Is that Lando Norris's skill deficit? Is that the skill problem that Lando Norris has? That his car is so much faster than Verstappen's, but he just can't pass him. Dude, Carlos Sainz is okay. He's still 5 seconds. It said 4 point something, 4.8, 4.9. So I thought almost he was like 4 seconds. Yeah, GG's, man. Verstappen can keep Lando Norris behind him. How is Verstappen able to keep Lando Norris behind him? I don't get it. I don't get it. This blows my mind. How can Verstappen keep Lando Norris behind him like this? His car is so much slower than Lando Norris's car. How is Verstappen able to keep Lando Norris behind him? I am shocked. I am shocked how bad Lando Norris is unable to pass Verstappen in a car that's clearly faster, man. I think Verstappen's doing qualification laps in that car. I think that's what's going on. I think Max Verstappen is doing qualification laps in that car, and that is forcing Lando Norris not knowing what to do. So Verstappen is maximum. Like, Verstappen is pushing the absolute maximum of what that car can do. And Lando Norris just doesn't know what to do. Even though he's catching Verstappen. Again, same thing. He can't pass him. He can't pass him on a straight. He's clearly catching him with the DRS, but he can't pass him. He clearly can't pass Verstappen. That is shocking, man. Dude. Dude. It does seem like Lando Norris is getting a little bit untidy, not doing such a good job with his car. Hybrid energy system. Verstappen is 80%. Why does he have 80% of his battery energy recovery system left? I don't understand. Dude, you guys have been calling lockup mistakes since the first lap that they've been battling each other, bro. He's still ahead. These commentators keep talking about Verstappen making mistakes, but he's still ahead of Lando Norris. If he's making a mistake, why is Lando not passing him? Explain to me why Lando Norris is so close to passing Verstappen, but he can't pass him. Explain that to me, because I'm sitting here trying to make sense of this, and I cannot make sense of this. Verstappen's car is slow. Lando Norris' car is fast. He has to pass him, right? He's got DRS. Why can't he pass him? He cannot pass Verstappen's car. Why would Lando Norris not be able to pass Verstappen? Dude, I don't... watching... I cannot understand this. My brain is broken. Lando Norris is a faster car and he cannot pass Verstappen's slower car. He cannot do it. He can't do anything to, like, he is faster, bro. No, that's a bad exit. Verstappen's just gonna go left. No, he won't be able to do it. Dude, Lando can do not. Dude, the only thing I can think is gonna happen is Lando's gonna drive right into. Oh, he's doing it! He's doing it! Oh, but he can't do it! He's doing it, but he can't. Oh, but he's positioning his car right. He's positioning his car right. Oh, but he still can't do it. Dude, my goodness, bro. I am sorry, but I don't really think... Brilliant drive from the pair of them. Lando can't pass him, bro. Lando can't... How can you say this brilliant driving from the both of them if Lando can't get past the slower car? Dude, Lando Norris has to pass Verstappen, but he can't do it. Lando Norris is in a faster car, but he caught Verstappen at 1.1 second a lap. He was almost 1 second a lap faster than Verstappen at one point. He can no longer pass Verstappen. What is happening? Lando, what is wrong, Lando? Please, like... You see, the problem is when Lando gives an excuses as to why he couldn't do what he was supposed to do, It doesn't make sense. He gives the stupidest excuses, so I can't even listen to what his excuse is. Okay, so now it seems like Lando might actually be able to do it. Yeah, it's done. No, it's not. Oh, it is done. It is done. But Norris went off the track. I'm telling you now, if people can count how many times Lando Norris has got track limit violation, I think Lando Norris will actually... I think Norris will have a penalty, bro. I'm pretty sure Norris will have a penalty for off track. So if he went off the track... Okay, I would say that specific track limit violation might not count. That, you know, going off the track there. But I'm telling you now, man. He pushed me off the track is what he's gonna say. Okay, let's see what he says. Oh man, Verstappen is right there, bro. Verstappen is now attacking Lando. Verstappen is attacking Lando, dude. Verstappen had to back off. I wonder if that is what Lando did. Lando also probably backed off. And Verstappen is telling that he needs to give it back. Verstappen is saying he needs to give it back. I don't know. The stewards are British, majority British, so I don't know. It's very hard to say because Verstappen and they were side by side, man. Dude, this is hard. Like, I thought Verstappen and Lando are friends. This is not what friends do to each other. I'm just gonna be honest. Come on, stewards, do something. I don't think the stewards will do anything. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they'll do anything. Technically, he gained an advantage going off the track. Technically, he did. Norris Verstappen incident noted. Technically, Lando did gain an advantage, but what could he do there? Like, okay, Lando could have slowed down and let Verstappen stay ahead of him. He could have slowed down, even going off track. He could have slowed down, let Verstappen keep the position, and just slot in behind him. He could have done that, but I don't, like, you see, it's very hard for me to say that Norris should give up that position because I don't know, man. Honestly, Lando Norris should give the position back, but you know, Lando Norris made a move, man. He made the move, you know, finally. Like, I am just happy Lando Norris finally passed him. I am happy for Lando Norris, but the problem is the way he passed him isn't right. Because the stewards are, like, if the stewards are doing their job correctly, they would say... So, I don't know, it's an investigation under investigation. So we're on board with the replays, trying to... So he's passed Max Verstappen. Verstappen says no. No, Verstappen was ahead of him. Verstappen was ahead of him before he went off the track. Verstappen was ahead of him before. You see, that's impossible. That is impossible. You see, even as an FIA steward, it's impossible to say that Lando did not leave the track to gain an unfair advantage. He did. So, according to the wording of the rules, Lando did the wrong thing. The problem is Verstappen only went off because he was basically squeezed. Squeezed on the outside. Because remember, if Lando was smart, he would have let Verstappen take that inside and he would have just took the racing line. But he knew he had to squeeze Verstappen to take the corner in such a manner that he couldn't make the apex properly. You see, honestly, he should get a penalty, but I feel like, you know what, Lando should have passed Verstappen a long time ago, dude. Lando Norris should have passed Verstappen a long time ago. There we go. Exceeded track limits. Yeah, track limit warning. Dude, Red Bull are so on top of things. They already called it. Hey, bro, for track limit warning, Lando Norris already has a track limit warning, bro. So don't worry about exceeding track limits. Oh, poor Lando Norris, bro. Poor Lando. But I knew it. I knew track limits was gonna be an issue. I knew, because I could see Lando Norris every time they showed Lando Norris. I was like, bro, this, and no one is saying anything. The British commentators saying nothing. F1 TV saying nothing about Lando Norris track limits. I could see it. I want to insult myself and say I'm just a stupid person watching the TV, and I can see Lando Norris has to be, exceeding track limits by now. All track limit warnings by now, and yet no one is saying anything. These British media, F1 TV media that shouldn't be biased, are biased. Do not watch F1 TV, people. If you are paying for F1 TV, you're paying for a British biased media. You are basically paying to be told that the British drivers are better than everybody else. You're basically paying for the British TV media to say, hey, why are you drivers worse than our drivers? That is what you're paying for. Like, it's propaganda. You F1 Media TV, F1.com, if you pay for it, you're paying for British propaganda. That is unfortunate. That is the unfortunate reality. Lando Norris gets a 5-second penalty, and I guarantee you it's track limit warning. I guarantee it's track limit warning. 5-second penalty for Lando Norris. Penalty for leaving the track and gaining. Oh, there's track limit gaining an advantage. Holy crap. Leaving the track, not. Oh my goodness, he's gonna get another penalty, because they did not give him the penalty that he's actually supposed to get, which is track limit warning. They did not give Lando Norris the track limit warning. Verstappen is third place. Verstappen is third place. Don't show. Verstappen is third place. Verstappen is third, dude. I am shocked how good Verstappen was to defend Lando Norris. And Ferrari won first and second, man. Leclerc won first place. So Leclerc won his first place, Carlos Sainz second, Verstappen third, because of the penalty of Norris, and then Norris is in fourth place. Piastri is in fifth place. So Piastri could have been fourth place. Sixth is Russell, seventh is Perez, eighth Hülkenberg, ninth Lawson, 10th Colapinto, 11th Magnussen, 12th Gasly, 13 Alonso, 14 Yuki Tsunoda, 15th Lance Stroll, 16th Albon, 17th Bottas, 18th Ocon, 19th Zhou Guanyu. I just want to go through the positions because I was thinking about things. What did he just say? What did you just say? Yeah, you should have given the position back straight away, but unfortunately, I think track limit warnings is its actual problem. I don't even think passing Verstappen off track is the big issue there. I agree with... Dude, show me the positions again, please. Okay, let me just look at my position chart. Charles Leclerc is first, Carlos Sainz second, Max Verstappen third, Lando Norris fourth, Oscar Piastri fifth, sixth George Russell, seventh is George Russell sixth. Remember, he started the race dead last. George Russell started the race. Where would Mercedes with George Russell be if they didn't get that penalty, that 5-second penalty, and they also didn't finish last? Interesting. So 7, Sergio Perez. 8, Nico Hülkenberg. 9th, Liam Lawson. 9th, Liam Lawson. 9th. Nice. Good job from Liam. Nico Hülkenberg, good job from him as well. Sergio Perez, it is okay. You know, it's not bad from Sergio. Colapinto 10th. Very good from Colapinto. 11th, Kevin Magnussen. That is nice. Nice to see Kevin Magnussen close to 10th position. Pierre Gasly 12th. Fernando Alonso 13th. Yuki Tsunoda 14th, which he had some issues. Yuki Tsunoda with sliding and stuff. 15th, Lance Stroll. 16th, Alex Albon. The second Williams down in 16th place, while Colapinto, the rookie, is in 10th. And then we've got Valtteri Bottas in 17th. Esteban Ocon 18th. 19th, Zhou Guanyu. Bro, the tires on that Ferrari are destroyed. Dude, look. All I'm saying is if you don't have to pay for F1 TV, then don't do it, bro. It is absolutely British propaganda. They will absolutely tell you which driver is good and which driver is bad. They will make sure to use whatever tactics they need to use to make you believe one driver is bad, he's evil, and one driver is good, he's good. You know, he's good, he's better, he's more skilled, even though he's not. Lando Norris is not that driver, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, Lando Norris is gonna get another 5-second penalty for track limit violations. Lando Norris is gonna get another 5-second penalty, which means he's probably gonna be behind. Let's see, he'll probably be. Where's Lando Norris? If he gets another 5-second penalty, he'll be behind Piastri. Okay, fine. So they are not gonna give Lando Norris a 5-second penalty, and guess why? Because Piastri is the only guy that he will pass with the 5-second penalty. So tactically, FIA stewards are not gonna give Lando Norris that penalty because of that reason. Because Piastri is the only guy that he will pass. Even though they technically should still do it, because his penalty is a penalty. If he should be penalized, he should be penalized. That's just the way it is. Dude. Dude, these British commentators, first like, no, he should have passed him off track, and no, he shouldn't have done it. Why did the team let him do it? They should have given it back so he could pass Verstappen. Dude, he would have still gotten a penalty for track limit violation, bro. I'm telling you now, he would have still gotten it. Dude, two Ferraris and then Max Verstappen, great, man. I'm just confused with Max Verstappen. I'm just confused. Why is the Red Bull so bad now? All of a sudden, the Red Bull can't do anything, can't defend, can't... Okay, the Red Bull did defend with the help of Max Verstappen's driving skills, but it is insane. And now, where is the apex exactly? Now the commentators are flip-flopping. They're flip-flopping, bro. Bro, Lando Norris should get a penalty for track limit violations alone. And we will never hear of the track limit violation that he should have gotten alone. And that to me is a problem. That to me is a disservice with all the penalties that Magnussen has been given. That the fact that Lando Norris will not get that track limit violation penalty purely because, well, he's just gonna pass his teammate. That's the problem. That is my serious problem. Dude, Max Verstappen is media trained perfectly. Jensen Button, another British driver, a British TV personality, a British influencer, shall we call it, trying to give Verstappen a very stupid question right there, and then he decided not to do it. Thank goodness Verstappen did not take that bait. Look, all I'm saying is, if you are not like me streaming and commentating over the Formula 1 race, then don't buy F1 TV, dude. F1.com TV, don't buy it. It is British propaganda. Until they fix that British cesspool of British propaganda and British bias, then do not buy F1 TV. You go to a bar, go to your friend's house, whatever it takes. Just don't do it. Unless you're streaming like me, then get yourself F1 TV, and if you're commentating, then just do the right thing. But if you're not commentating, you're not doing it because you're doing it from home and you're not staying home and whatever, then don't get F1 TV. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I can tell you my personal experience so far with F1 TV, and I'm telling you now, it's not worth it. But my thing is that Lando Norris did not need to get a penalty for leaving the track and getting advantage. What he should have gotten a penalty for is track limits. And I almost guarantee you he should have gotten track limits long before he reached Verstappen. So even before he reached, like, it's the same thing in Austria. The same, I almost said Australia. Same thing in Austria. It's exactly what's happening now. They allow Lando Norris to do these things. They are babying him. These British people don't realize. British staff, British FIA, British FIA stewards, British media, British, like, whatever British there is in Formula 1, because it's so much. It's like 70% British staff. It might actually be 90%. I still believe it's close to 90%. Total 90% staff of British in Formula 1. I'm almost 100% sure of it. And I mean, for Formula 1, I'm not talking about the teams alone. And, dude, I'm telling you now, man, like, he should have gotten a track limit violation penalty long before he reached Verstappen. That is my problem. One thing I will say, very good job from Charles Leclerc. I have to be honest, I'm shocked. The first, when he passed everybody at the first corner, I thought it was Charles Leclerc. I mean, I thought it was not Charles Leclerc, I thought it was Carlos Sainz. And when I found out it was Charles Leclerc that's leading the race from the first corner at the first lap, then I was shocked. And that made me realize, okay, so Charles Leclerc has come race day to actually race. And you know what, good job. But my question is, how did Carlos Sainz have an issue with his car and all of a sudden towards the end have no issue whatsoever? That's funny. That is funny, bro. I call sus. I call Ferrari out, bro. I call Ferrari out. That's very strange. Okay, but thank you so much for watching this race. Me commentating. I actually love commentating because I always feel like I know a little bit more than what I should, even though I don't have all the information. Or there's too much information. And I can only focus on what I'm seeing. I always feel like I know more. Hopefully you did enjoy this. I'm telling you now, if Lando Norris does not get that track limit violation penalty, that's an insult to all the penalties that Magnussen had to endure. To all the penalties that Magnussen was penalized with, that's an insult to Magnussen. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm just going to leave it there. It was still a very good race. A very, very good race. Next weekend we go to... Where are we going next weekend? Mexico next. Okay, so Mexico next. That's next weekend. Mexico next. So, and then after Mexico, the very next weekend after Mexico, we are going to Brazil. Brazil is going to be a nice race. But I think Brazil is going to favor Ferrari more, to be honest. Ferrari's car just seems better at corners, and Brazil is a corner heavy race. So my prediction for next races, I'm not sure. But for Brazil, I'm pretty sure Ferrari is going to win in Brazil. Hopefully you did enjoy this live stream. If you did, do leave a like. Do leave a subscribe. I'll see you guys all in the next live stream. I'm just gonna be very transparent. I do like Verstappen, but I want the best driver to win. I want the best driver to win. Leclerc was the best driver today because of his car, of course, but he still deserves that win. Definitely.